Welcome to the Stock Market Daily News Podcast. It's Friday, December 27th, 2025, and I'm here to get you up to speed on yesterday's market action. The S&P 500 closed near all-time highs, the Dow Jones inched upward, and the Nasdaq stayed resilient as traders coasted through a quiet post-holiday session. But beneath the surface, there were a few headline-grabbing stock moves and sector shakeups, so let's dive in and break down what mattered most for investors. First up, the S&P 500 managed to post a fresh record high, wrapping up the day in positive territory. After a sluggish start, large-cap tech and consumer stocks helped push the index higher, delivering that classic Santa Claus rally investors often watch for in the final trading days of December. The Dow and Nasdaq both notched modest gains as well, reflecting steady sentiment even in thin volume. Turning to individual stocks, Nike was one of yesterday's standouts, surging over 4% to close at $123.50. The catalyst? A regulatory filing showing Apple CEO Tim Cook purchased 50,000 shares, signaling high-profile belief in the brand's momentum. This kind of executive buy often catches Wall Street's attention, and traders responded quickly, making Nike the day's top gainer among blue chips. Speaking of Apple, it's been the steady hand in a year when many tech giants lost their AI shine. While Apple isn't the first mover in artificial intelligence, its focus on privacy is resonating as investors grow cautious about the so-called AI bubble. With a price-to-earnings ratio of about 34 and a consensus price target of $290, analysts see Apple as a stability play if speculative tech sentiment fades next year. Another major mover was Micron Technology, which gained more than 3%, part of a quiet revolution in overlooked AI infrastructure stocks. While everyone talked up Nvidia, Micron and players like Celestica, Western Digital, and Lumentum have all tripled in 2025, driven by explosive demand for data storage and memory capacity to power AI models. Still, analysts warn that this hot streak could slow sharply by 2027, so caution is warranted. Shifting to telecom, AT&T was in the spotlight as JP Morgan named it Wall Street's top telecom pick for 2026. The stock jumped on news of a bullish $33 price target and remains attractive for income investors, yielding about 4.5%. Despite recent price swings, Wall Street views AT&T's strong cash flow, fiber expansion, and high dividend as an appealing combination for long-term portfolios. On the economic front, U.S. initial jobless claims dropped by 10,000 to 214,000 last week, signaling continued underlying strength in the labor market. While traders are still banking on a potential rate cut in early 2026, the Federal Reserve is widely expected to hold steady at its January meeting. Let's recap the major indexes. The S&P 500 hit a new record close, while the Dow and Nasdaq edged higher. Investors are digesting executive moves, a rotation into overlooked AI plays, and steady economic signals as the year winds down. Looking ahead, keep an eye out for upcoming earnings reports and economic data in the days leading up to the new year. That's it for today's roundup. For more daily market insights, be sure to subscribe, visit our website, and follow us for real-time updates every trading day. Thanks for listening to Stock Market Daily News, your 2-minute guide to Wall Street's most crucial moves.